There's a massive scam going on in the gaming chair industry right now, and I'm gonna fix it.
So I was dumb when I was 15, you know, I like peed on the electric fence or whatever, but I could still attach a file to an email.
That is well made.
If I needed to, you know, if my life depended on it. And I saw this study that kids, they basically have no idea how to use a PC. Like they go up and they try to put their fingers on, they try to touch the screen like it's a giant iPad. Why is it not working? What are all these buttons in front of me?
We have a free range of motion and
So if they're so bad at PCs, how are they beating me at FPS games?
And they just want to tell you you're just getting older, you're just getting worse at the game, you're playing less.
It was a mystery. So after extensive research, I came to the conclusion that it could only be one thing.
Brother, I'm in peak form. The answer is yes. The electroshock aim assist? Yes. It sticks. You train with it and it trains the signals from your brain to be at inhuman levels. I'm at the bleeding edge of what's humanly capable, okay? Sure, I got curly gray hairs coming out the back of my head, but I'm cracked, okay? 1v1, Rust, LAN, you lose. I got proof, okay? I got proof that I'm cracked and it's Mario Kart at Christmas. Pure domination. Blue shell at the finish line, doesn't matter. I'm a lap ahead. Send 2 of them. But the children love the books. How about the art of war, kid? I'm just getting worse. That's a lie. Just accept it. The kids are cracked. They have a better gaming chair than you.
All right, so if Billy's gaming chair is what's making him win, I'm gonna build a better gaming chair. Starting with an office chair. Obviously, the Sihu Doro C300 Pro V2, which I'll tell you more about in a minute, but basically, I want the gaming movements to come from within the 8D bionic armrests.
now that's nice.
8 axis of movement. Most chairs will give you 2, and I just need a way for the chair to control it on its own.
And then I need some way to, oh, it does it.
This is for actuating linearly.
At first, I wanted to try and embed the motors inside the existing housing.
I'm not cheating, my chair is cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's not me, it's my chair.
But the motors are kind of larger because I need some torque to move my big meaty arms. I've been stirring my wife's sourdough. So instead of embedding them, I scanned the whole thing, which I've never done before. It was pretty satisfying. And I was able to design an attachment that bolted on to the existing screw holes.
It's always so satisfying.
So it wasn't immediately noticeable. So I want this thing to be able to pull my arm and therefore the mouse, both left and right, as well as forward and backwards. For the left and right movement, I'm using this motor, the GM3506. This is a skateboard motor, and I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I still don't know what I'm doing.
Just ignore the steady hand work there I did to get into it, because that's going to be covered anyway.
It has enough torque to pull my big meaty arm without breaking my elbow, so it's perfect. And the linear actuator should push the whole thing forward and backwards on the existing rails. It's a little bit slow, but we can always overclock it later.
We are actuating linearly.
So I got this little bearing that will go on the shaft that now holds the armrest.
Should fit just like perfectly. Just like that.
And I've never done this before, but I'm doing a 3D print where you pause it and you embed a real item inside the print.
This is gonna be so cool, dude. I hope it doesn't.
Here we go. Do it fit? Oh!
So satisfying.
You see that?
Yeah, man. Twice.
Don't break.
This is actually a really dumb way to do it. It all broke a couple times.
I think it's working. You know why it looks bad?
Me either, bro. How many times I gotta tell you I don't know what I'm doing before you actually believe me?
They're not going in.
After a while, though, I had a couple IQ points kick in. Just put a bolt there, you big dummy. Print it in place. What was I thinking? And all that was left was assembly.
Now that looks better.
What you want. You don't want to break your arm.
And wiring. And then
Wow. The material is so quality that 400 degrees is not getting me in there.
I had a chair with motors in it.
Wow, I'm dumb. Didn't even have to have the bearing. Literally didn't need the bearing. It looked structurally sound, but I made it way more complex than it had to be. And, you know, that's life. That's life. Now I have a chair with some motors on it.
So a gaming chair needs to know how to game, obviously. So this is a Jetson, which is what NVIDIA refers to as an edge device. In this case, it's just a gaming chair brain. Now, using a capture card would feel like I'm building a cheating chair, but I don't want to build a cheating chair. Just a gaming chair is fine. So I hid this little camera behind the headrest on the left side that will be able to see the screen.
Oh, dude, my neck's in the way.
The brain runs a YOLOVision model that can identify all of the character models in Counter-Strike or any game for that matter. And then I put this thing on there. This is an Aruko marker. I'm saying it wrong, certainly. It basically is just an easy way for the chair to know where the crosshair is.
There we go. Just gotta put it in the right spot and then kind of rotate.
So if it knows where the crosshair is and knows where the enemies are, it knows how to move the motors to game.
Oh, got the preview? Hey, look at that, man. You got the lightning in the background. That's
The
creepy.
loudest rainstorm I've ever heard was hitting the roof here.
Absolutely insane rain right now going on. It's like a gigantic freaking nader storm out there.
As the one true gaming chair was about to game for the first
My
time.
chair will be gaming. And then naturally, since my chair is the gaming chair, I'm gonna strap my arm to the chair. Don't get weird about this. I'm not breaking any rules or anything. It's a gaming chair. Just like everyone else has, right? It's just a gaming chair. Whoa! It's working.
Now, as I was programming all of that, I gotta say, the Dynacore full body adaptive support from the C300 Pro, it was coordinating 4 zones in real time. The backrest, the lumbar support, the headrest, the armrest, they all respond to real-time gravity sensing to dynamically track your movement. It helps you be comfortable in any position. You combine that with Synchro Flex to conform to your spine. It's got a dual spring, dual track structure to automatically conform to different body types upon sitting. The only way to get it better than that is the self-adaptive dynamic lumbar support. As you recline, no gap tracking, which helped me to not get decrepit as I programmed this.
Desk connected.
So I brought the chair to life. And I don't know how it happened, but the sound of the motors coming through the microphone sounds gnarly. It is actually pretty sick. So like the skateboard motor pulls your arm left and right,
I just don't have to do anything. I just lean my arm.
and then the linear actuator like corrects for recoil and stuff.
It's almost like you can just be really lazy.
It's pretty nice.
Like you don't even have to try. It's because I have a gaming chair.
At last, I finally had a gaming chair
That's a gaming chair right there.
just like everybody else.
Sick.
So it was time to go into matchmaking and make some friends.
That is a player that is detecting.
Gaming chair friends.
Hello? Do I sound okay?
How do you have internet when you're homeless?
But then something didn't quite add up.
So does anyone here have a gaming chair?
I have a gaming chair. What's your question?
So, where'd you get it?
On the internet.
Was it expensive? And so it's a gaming chair.
How good is it?
Big, no,
at
no, no,
gaming?
no.
Yeah,
gaming
yeah,
chair
that's
is fucking-
so. Like, is it good at gaming? Like, does your chair game? My chair is gaming right now. No, I didn't miss.
My chair was gaming.
Hey, bro, that guy pays me every freaking round. Where did he get his gaming chair?
His chair was
I
gaming.
strapped my arm to my chair and it's got a bunch of motors on it, and I'm gaming. It's gaming. I got a gaming chair. That was nice. You assisted me a little there. I'm gaming. I'm freaking gaming. I'm gaming! I think the chair actually helped them out. Like, I'm gonna get them all with my gaming chair. Here we go.
Wait, you guys don't think that
That guy has the best gaming chair in the world!
a gaming chair is a chair that you're just supposed to sit in while you're gaming? Right? No, that can't be right. So if you care about your lower back and feeling supported and healthy while you sit at your desk, then check out my link in the description. Thank you to Sihu for sponsoring the video. If you're looking for a desk chair, the C300 Pro V2 is top tier, and my back feels like it's levitating right now.
Just passing through.
We're overclocking.
Prediction algorithm engaged.
Dual barrel 19.4 overclock.
It's a DC motor, which means that we up the voltage. Oh, much more force.